85.3. So what's our goal today? That's the question. Wait, why are we throwing it that way? I guess that's fine. Alright, we're going to do some trolling. So the only difference, we're doing the blue Dodger crank or whatever it is. We're going to try the Aikkila 7-gram 002. It has come highly recommended, so we're going to... I have no idea what I'm doing right now. We're going to give it a try. Alright, let's see how it goes. So, we're at 85.3. The goal today, between this session and then, I don't know if we'll do any more trolling. Hopefully we'll do some at happy hour. So the goal today is to get to at least 85.8. And man, hitting 86 would be awesome, but that will take some good luck. That would take some good, really good luck. Alright, because we're using both the small and the large Aikkilas, we're going to do some tricky stuff here, I think. We'll probably do some starting and stopping of the engine at times. Oh, crap. That's not going to work, is it? We can't start the engine back. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start and stop the engine when we catch stuff on our ultralight. What we're wanting is to allow the spoon on the Aikkila to drop in the water occasionally and not just stay on the surface. So we're going to try to do that some. It should still work on the surface as well, but with spoons it feels like if you let them drop when you're trolling some, that will often help. Alright, it's a little early, but it's almost 5 a.m., so hopefully we're going to start seeing some fish here shortly. After catching such good carp at amber last night, it's a little challenging to come back to trolling. Is that a little fish on? No, that's just the... Okay. But, there we go. So I love it. That's one thing I do really enjoy about fishing with spoons behind the boat at Quarry, is that you can like just see that fish come up and nail it, which is pretty exciting. So we'll let that spoon drop. So we've kind of got opposites, right? Because the crank over here stays on the surface and then goes down. Oh, maybe not. Wait. Isn't that a sinking? Actually, maybe the way that thing is designed is it stays at the same depth. It's like a 3-meter depth while you're trolling, huh? If it's got anything pulling on it, it goes to 3 meters. I think maybe that's the way it works. I forgot that one was so shallow, comparatively. Alright, before we throw this out, we are going to do the start-stop little trick here. That blue crank is going to be probably a lot slower bite rate than the spoons, but I keep saying spoons. These are actually spinners. These are actually Aikkila spinners, aren't they? Spinner bait. It'll probably be a little slower bite rate, but I think the potential is there for that to catch some really nice fish. We'll see if that pays off or not. Let's go ahead and let that drop a little bit again. Well, that also seemed to work for this. That fish got on as the engine stopped, huh? Or the trolling motor. Alright, let's see what we caught on this one. Looks like a decent laker, doesn't it? Ooh. Thank you. So Sectarian is one that was telling me to try the larger Aikkila, and now he has sent me a couple to try. Alright, let's go ahead and turn here. We'll alternate. We'll go farther west some trips. We'll stay closer to the island sometimes as well. And you know, the other thing we could do is use this. I might do that for a little bit. I don't know how much that will slow down the bite rate, but we could go ahead and test the other one that Sectarian sent us as well by using our Armada. So that would be I assume it was the 8. Yep. I like to see some early bites here from our blue Dodger. Oh, that's a Savant, isn't it? Pretty fish. Very nice. Two Savants in a row. Oh, wow. Really good start to the day here at Quarry so far. There's an Arctic as well. The only thing that would make this better, of course, is I'm going to let that line go out a little bit. Wow, look at the bite rate. This morning bite rate is so good. Oh. That line did go out pretty far, didn't it? $85.4. There's our first baby step of the day. Man, this is great. This is great. Ooh, where's that pike coming from? In the middle of the lake here. I guess we did drift over a little far, but hey, look at that. I don't know that we'll hit level 38 by trolling Kuori, but I think at Amber tonight we probably will hit 38, which will be pretty cool. You know what? There was a fish chasing it. It's just so awesome. Like, you can straight up see the fish chasing it at Kuori. So it's slowing us down trolling, just in terms of like how fast we're moving with starting and stopping. But we're catching a lot of fish, so it does not matter. The line is torn. Okay, so it wasn't teeth, it was just a big fish. That's the first perch of the day. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for trying to level up skills, there's another perch. We're over in the perch part of the lake, apparently. For trying to level up skills, I mean, the volume of fish we're catching. Now, it is morning, and so it tends to be a lot more active in the morning, but these Aikkilas are just destroying Kuori right now. We are trolling Kuori. We are not getting trolled by Kuori at the moment. That can change, but yeah, that must have been a huge carp Sectarian was on. Toward the line. Alright, maybe we should switch off this. I don't know what to switch to, but I'm thinking we should switch off of this. I mean, there's part of me that thinks if we're going to do the Aikkilas, maybe we just do the Aikkilas. What was it somebody just said? The 8. Do I have the big 8? Yeah. Oh, that's the one that I'm using on the other one, isn't it? Alright, let's do this. And then let's go back to ultralight. And let's try the 8 on the smaller one. Let's just see how this feels. I mean, I've got a really big line and leader on this first line over here. I don't. It's just weird to use a little spinner bait on that thing, but we'll see. We'll see if we get bites on it. Definitely getting bites over here. Holy cow! And the thing is, we're catching decent fish. I'm not sure if we're in danger of like pulling in a trophy anytime soon, but this is not a trophy. 85.5. We are getting there. We are getting there. And that's what we're here for. I really don't like to Alt F4. A lot of folks in chat are talking about, you know, when do you Alt F4? Or some people do, some people don't. And I think it's personal preference. I don't really like to. I would rather just get spooled. But I mean, it's different to me for newer players. Like, I kind of like that it's there. If you're a newer player, it can really be devastating. You know, if you are pretty low level and you're, you know, just purchased a really nice hook and you've spent a decent amount of silver on a hook, that silver that you don't really have at that point, like, you know, that's pretty tough. But I kind of like fighting, you know, Sectarian's fighting that carp, giving it everything, every possibility of pulling that fish in, because it's a really nice fish. And at the end of the day, the amount of money you're making at Amber, replacing a few things at the end of your line, isn't that big a deal. I kind of like to stay in the fight as long as I can. But I think, you know, again, it's personal preference. I certainly do not judge anyone that decides to Alt F4. I just don't really like doing it myself. I used to more, I think, but I really haven't done Alt F4 in a long time. Even on lower level accounts, when I knew there was very little chance of succeeding in a situation, but... Alright, so what are the ghost mirrors being called on? Oysters and garlic mussel. Okay. Interesting. We're gonna try something here, folks. We're gonna back this down to 17.4 and see if it feels like we increase our bite rate. You know, a lot of people say that the leader size doesn't matter here at Quarry. And I think probably if you're going for the big fish, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't spent enough time at Quarry. Immediately we get a bite. I haven't spent enough time at Quarry, but I feel like using these recently, especially since like changes have been made and stuff. But I feel like using these little spinner baits, like, there's something about having that huge fluorocarbon, 20 plus kilo fluorocarbon line and leader on, that I'm just wondering if that's not a good combination. And really, we probably could have gone to like 13.4. You know, I mean, even smaller. Again, I don't think on these little spinner baits we're like have a huge risk of catching a monster trophy, but you never know. I saw someone on Discord recently posting that they caught a trophy lake trout on a ultralight Aikkila. So I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying most of the fish we catch, like the markers, will probably be kind of what we're seeing, like 2 to 4 kilo. I mean, you catch a lot of those here anyway, so. We've already had 2 bites since we switched it over. That's a Savine. Look at that pretty fish. So, I don't know. I just feel like whether it's whatever the case, this was probably a reasonable change for us to make. And I definitely like stopping the trolling motor now that we have these 85.6. I love it. Stopping the trolling motor now that we have these spinner baits on, or if we had spoons on, I would also do it, you know, kind of at every chance we have. And letting those suckers fall and then climb back through the water. .5. Talking about the 12-meter hole. Or is he talking about this little thing south of camp? I'm not sure. Where are we right now? Okay. .5. Oh, I guess he's talking about here and then troll towards the back of the island. Okay. 4.5. Oh, here and then go. Okay, alright, I'll try that. I will try that. Sectarian is coaching me on Aikkilas here at Kuori, and I like it. C6. Oh. Now I'm really confused, Secturin.
I can look.
Now I'm really confused. C6. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I could be confused. I don't really know. C6 is right here. I mean, it's the top of the 12-meter hole. Unless he's talking about... I really don't know. Wow, that fish came off and then came right back on. Now, he could be talking about this. I still think that's what he's probably talking about. Just has the... That was weird. Just has the coordinates wrong. I mean, the letter in... This isn't C6, obviously, but this is the 4.5 meter hole. So let's try this. Just let them sink down. And we'll start it up again. And you can let me know, Sectarian, if you watch this, if that's what you're talking about. Or if you are talking about over here somewhere. I think this is probably what you're referring to, though. That was a big lake trout. What did the moon just catch? Oh, dang. Another big lake trout. Hold on, how big was that sleeper? Wow. A blue flag Chinese sleeper. Wow. Okay, so it sounds like Sectarian knows what he's talking about. It's just not. It is C6. I guess this. Oh, that. Wait, no, that's not C6. At the. I still don't know. It's fine. We'll figure it out. All right, let me read this again. Okay. Before I throw the lures out. throw them out, and then towards the back of the island. Okay, I'll try. I will try that. That is interesting. Look at that. Alright, let's rotate around here. Nice frame sided. Alright, let's try some start and stopping here. Let's test this Kuori char theory out a little bit. That fish was on there and then it dropped off. Whoa. We have 3 fish on right now. Did not mean to do that. We caught 55 fish. Yeah, the bite rate with these Aikilas was just, I think, a lot more active. I don't know. You know, the quality of the fish probably wasn't that different than we've had recently either, so seems pretty good. Seems pretty good overall. All right. Pond King. That's awesome. All right. So, how did we do? We're at 85.6. We actually did pretty well, didn't we? Especially since we still have happy hour to come later on tonight, so. Hey, that's a late night fish there. I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm thinking about just like resetting and going again first thing in the morning. We'll see though. If I could, you know, get a couple more points or one more point up even before happy hour, that would be huge. Huge. And seriously, Sectarian, thanks for the lures and the tips on using these Aikilas here. It actually worked out really well. Might have to see how it goes on day 2. Oh, we got a little fish on this one too. These little perch. No, that's not a perch. That's a eyed. Yeah, cool. Not a lot. I guess the eyed is a good example. And sometimes the perch stuff that'll bite this late with any regularity. So did we get lucky on a any orders? It doesn't look like it. Vendus. We didn't have an eyed. Sometimes we'll have an eyed over 1 kilo, but not this time. 172 silver, not as strong as we've had lately, but we got those points in spin fishing. That's what matters. Okay, cool. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you next time.